Good morning, students. Welcome back to your SST online class. So, we were on the chapter second, globe latitudes and longitudes. So, in this chapter, till now, we have studied about globes. Next, we have studied about equator, dividing the earth into two equal halves. Next, we have studied about latitudes and four important latitudes. Then we have studied about prime meridian, longitudes, and next we have learned how to calculate the exact location of a place with the help of examples. Okay, last topic we studied was that whenever we go towards the east our time increases, and when we go towards west from Greenwich our time decreases. So now we are going to start with our new topic, which is why do we have standard time. So listen everyone, you all know local time of every place is different, right? For example, it is very difficult to prepare a timetable for trains because you all know trains, they take time, right? They are based on timing. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's suppose in India, for example, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in local times of Dwarka at Gujarat and Dibrugarh in Assam. And it is therefore necessary to adopt local time of some central meridian of a country as standard time of the country. So it is very necessary, it is so necessary to adopt a time as the standard time for the country, right? Standard means it will be same for every place, right? So that from that place the time will be calculated, so that time is known as standard time for the country. And in India the longitude 82.5 degree east is treated as standard meridian. So this you all should know, what is the longitude which is treated as standard meridian? 82.5 degree east. Got it? So this longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as standard meridian, as you can see in the picture also, and it is known as IST, Indian Standard Time. You all should know this. And the local time at this meridian, इस meridian पे जो local time है, it is treated as the standard time for the whole country. So now let's take one more example to understand the time difference between different countries. Let's see. Kabir lives in a small town near Bhopal, and he tells his friend Alok that they will not be able to sleep tonight because a day and a night cricket match between India and England has started at 2 p.m. in London. A match was there. Now this means that match would begin at 7:30 p.m. in India and it will finish well into the night. Do you know what is the time difference between England and India? Now we are going to study about the time difference between England and India. Why the match will begin at 2 p.m. in London and 7:30 p.m. in India? Why so? It is so because, as you can see in the picture also, India is located east of Greenwich at 82.5 degree east, and this is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. Now you will ask what is the meaning of GMT? GMT is Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich का जो standard time है या mean time है, right? And from this GMT, India is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead. Ahead means आगे है. So if it is 2 at London, it will be 2 plus 5:30, that means 7:30 p.m. in India. And do you know why is it increasing? Because we are moving towards east, and when we move towards east our time is ahead of Greenwich, and when we move towards west it's behind. And here we are moving towards east of GMT, so it will increase from 2 to 5:30 to from 2 to 7:30 p.m. Okay everyone, so some countries are there which have great longitudinal extent and they have adopted more than one standard time. India, we are having one standard time, only one, but some countries are there which are huge. They have a great longitudinal extent, so that's why they are having more than one standard time. For example, in Russia there are as many as 11 standard times. We are as Indians we are having only one standard time, but Russia has 11. How? 11 standard times, because it's a huge country, right? Okay, the earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. So earth is having in total 24 time zones of 1 hour each, and each zone thus covers 15 degree of longitude. और each zone कितना degree cover करता है? 15 degree. I have already told you in your previous class 15 degree is equal to 1 hour. Okay, so here our chapter is completed. Now I want you all to go through all the previous topics which we have covered in this chapter: the globes, parallels of latitudes, longitudes, then grid, then how we can find out the exact position of a place, what is the time difference between different countries, how we can find that out, all that things. So go through the chapter thoroughly. If any problem you can ask me personally. So now we are going to start with the back exercises of this chapter. First of all, let's start with MCQs or multiple choice questions. So see the first question. The value of prime meridian is 0 degree. Okay, next is Frigis zone lies near poles, equator or Tropic of Cancer. It lies near poles. That's why it is so cold. Third one is the total number of longitudes are 360, 180 or 90. The total number of longitudes are 360 in number, right? The next one is Antarctic Circle is located in which hemisphere? Northern, southern or eastern? Just see the diagram. It is located in southern hemisphere. Next is grid is a network of parallels of latitudes or meridians. Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, North Pole or South Pole. So grid is the network of parallels of latitudes and longitudes. Got it? Okay, so now let's start with fill in the blanks. Okay, in this just see the first one. The Tropic of Capricorn is located at 23.5 degree south of the equator. So you'll write down 23.5 degree S. Next one is the standard meridian of India is, we have started just now, 82.5 degree east. Next one is the 0 degree meridian is also known as prime meridian. This was there in your MCQ part also. The distance between the longitude decreases towards poles. Can you see in the diagram? As the longitudes are moving towards the poles, distance between them is decreasing. जैसे ही सारे लॉन्गिट्यूड्स पोल की तरफ जा रहे हैं, सब के बीच में डिफरेंस क्या हो जा रहा है? इट इज डिक्रीजिंग. गॉट इट? ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन. ओके, दिस वी हैव डन. द आर्कटिक सर्कल इज लोकेटेड इन द विच हेमिस्फीयर? नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर. रिमेंबर, just see in the diagram, it is located in the northern hemisphere. Got it? So in this way I have given you the solution of the worksheet that I had given you in your previous class. So these were all the fill-ups and the MCQs. So in the same way, now we are going to discuss about the MCQs and fill in the blanks of chapter number 1, which was the Earth in the solar system. I hope you remember the chapter. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the multiple choice question of chapter number 1 of your geography. So the first question is, the planet known as Earth's twin is. Which planet is known as Earth's twin? It is Venus. Second, which is the third nearest planet to the sun? It is Earth. Third one is, all the planets move around the sun in which path? It is the elongated path. Okay. Next one is, the pole star indicates the direction to the north. It indicates north direction. Asteroids are found between the orbits of which two planets? Yes, they are Mars and Jupiter. So these were the answers to your multiple choice questions. Next we are going to start the fill in the blanks. Okay, so the first one is, a group of stars forming various patterns is called a dash. It is constellation. So a group of stars forming various patterns is known as constellation. Next, a huge system of stars is known as dash. It is galaxy. Next is, which is the closest celestial body to our planet? To our planet, the closest celestial body is Moon. Okay. Next one is, which planet is the third nearest planet to the Sun? So which is the third nearest planet to the Sun? It is Earth. Next, planets do not have their dash and dash. They don't have their heat and light. They derive it from other celestial bodies. Like planet Earth derives its light. कहाँ से आती है उसके पास light? Earth के पास it derives its light from the sun and heat also from the sun. So they don't have their own heat and light. Okay, so here we have discussed one more worksheet of geography chapter 1. So this is how we have completed 2 chapters of our geography, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So in our next class, we'll start with our civics part. Okay, as you all know, you all are starting with your online exams from Monday onwards. So all the very best to all of you. You all are free to ask your problems or share your issues with me anytime. Good luck. I know you all will do your best. Expecting good marks from everyone. I know you'll do your best and feel free to ask your doubts. कभी भी आप अपने doubts मुझसे personally पूछ सकते हैं. Okay, all the very best and please don't be tensed. Enjoy your test and do your best.